Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with another serving of freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupeeland. That's right, another one. We're still going, we're out here in the Deku Forest, just generally having a fantastic time, really. And I'm sort of somewhat apprehensive here because, okay, this I completely forgot about. Well, I knew there were two of these Venus guy traps here. I forgot that the second one was here. I thought it was deeper in the woods. Apparently, I was mistaken like an egg and bacon thereupon. We got the recipe for Deku Dip, which, judging by the... generally speaking, if you've got a recipe that contains the name of the area, then that's the local special recipe. Not much going on here, apparently, but as you can sort of see, there's a doorway in the waterfall, and we can go... Which way? Okay, thank you for showing me where you are, Chuckles. Chuckle vision. Ah, there we go. I knew there was something here. It's a rupee good. It's the waterfall fish. So we have a wooden fish and a waterfall fish. Don't get too used to the fish. It just so happens that we coincidentally have a number of fish. So... Insects everywhere. I don't know why. He's just French now.
Hey, you, I'm begging you. Get rid of these insects for me.
So the pirate captain is French, and now this guy is as well.
The insects have spotted you, watch out.
He's laser... Please, Chuckles, why are you abandoning me in the heat of battle? You have one heart left, so clearly, this is going to go very well for you. So these bugs are a bit on the aggressive side. Compare and contrast Chuckles, who is incredibly passive. Give me the ground shells, please.
Help me out there. You're a lot stronger than you look.
Why, thank you.
Come over here.
Do I have to? Well, we've got some ground shells. I kind of want to go and do a thing first, because as you can see, Chuckles is dying, and you can sort of infer that I'm not really doing the fattest lot to help with that, and that's an intentional thing on my part. Has the turkey down here respawned? Am I going to fight those bugs back when I go... Fight the bugs back when I go back up there? You know what? This isn't really worth the trek back and forth. What I will say is... Don't get too attached to your bodyguard because we are about to terminate our contract with Chuckles. Yeah, it's Chuckles plural. It wouldn't just be called Chuckle. Chucklefuck. It's been a while since I last recorded, can you tell? So, yeah, we're going to get an upgrade of sorts.
Thank you. You really helped me out. I'm Junglo, your trusty forest hero. I was meditating on the waterfall as I always do. When all of these insects came out of nowhere and surrounded me. I was really in a pickle until you came along. I'm truly grateful. I want to repay you, but I fear the insects will attack us again. I want you to escort me back to my house.
Well, we have passed a house, so sure.
Looks like you've already got yourself a bodyguard. Agree to escort me home. And I'm afraid you'll lose that bodyguard. Is that okay?
Well, yeah, because Chuckle is about to die anyway, so sure. As I said, we're getting an upgrade. We're getting a better partner. We're getting I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, he has exactly one heart, and if he gets into even one battle, he'll die on the spot. So you need to keep him as far away from combat as possible. And would you look at that? Well, first of all, I mean, you need to follow me a little bit. It'd be good if you kept out of the way, but please do. I don't know if you can fail this by having him be too far away. But yeah, load of bugs have appeared, and these bugs are aggressive, so... What are you doing? Keep away from me, please? Mr. Old Man. Mr. Man Guy. Now, the thing here is, these bugs do quite a lot of damage, but if Junglo gets into a fight at all, then he will instantly die, and you'll fail this entire escort mission, and you'll have to start it over. And it gets very expensive very quickly, and I would want, hypothetically, to get... Okay, this... I feel like I glitched it there. That should have been doing a lot more damage to me than it was doing. But anyway, I don't know how quickly these bugs respawn, so... Wow. literally just said that. I pass one loading zone, like not even a full loading zone, but a sub-loading zone. I had to fight them all again. Beat them, please. Thank you. Spawn everything on the ladder. Why not? I do worry that if you get every single bug into one big fuck pile, then Tingle might lose the battle, and then Junglo will get into a fight. But we're here in the end. We lost a lot of money there. I'm not even going to calculate it. I might calculate it in post.
We made it, arm sweet arm. Thank you. You were a great help.
Damn right you owe me for that. And our prize, what actually is our prize? I believe, it's either, just scanning through my notes real fast, I believe it's 2,000. If it's 3,000, I'm really going to bite a banana, but I believe it's 2,000? Because you sort of owe us for that. I mean, it's still a profit of some flavors, so I'll take that. And with, wait a fuck, I just remembered something.
I wonder, why have all these insects suddenly appeared from nowhere? My hero's intuition tells me that something evil has entered this forest. Ah! Past the forest maze lives the forest guardian spirit. Maybe he knows what's wrong. If you go to meet him, perhaps I can help you out along the way. Don't hesitate to call on me. I'll see you again soon. Farewell.
Now, a thing we can do is go back into his house and talk to him, and he'll have a couple of things that we can talk to him about. One of them's a recipe, and the other one is, oh, for fuck's sake, the bugs are back. I feel so naked without a bodyguard, which is funny, because when I played this game as but a youth, I never bothered with bodyguards. But I don't want to fight these insects. They don't really give us much of value. Like, ground shells are useful, but not that useful. So, please disappear. I just want to feed this plant, because that's something I completely forgot to do the first time we were here. So, eat up. We'll be back for you later. Because, in case you couldn't infer, these plants kind of, well, okay. You can go to Jungler's house and talk to him, and if you pay, I think, 850 rupees, he'll give you a recipe, and if you give him a further 900 on top of that, so 1,700 altogether in 2 separate conversations, then he'll give you advice regarding feed stuff to those Venus guy traps, and it will be worth your while. And yes, at some point later we'll have to come back and check in with those plants, and it could be that the one here has finished its digestion already. We'll have to see. I'm so nervous now, like, I don't have a bodyguard, and we spent a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money, on those. Okay, that's still doing its thing. Because we lost a lot of money there, and I'm somewhat salty, but that's just how this section goes. Anyway, we ring the Junglo bell, and I'm starting to yawn. That's what that voice does to me.
You want to cross this ravine? That's not easy work. Fear not, leave it to your old pal Junglo, the forest hero.
So this is just France. Just this neck of the first continent is just entirely France. We need to pay him, by the way, which is a bit of a tiss-pake, but luckily he'll charge us 300. So we're still comparatively in the black, I think. I hope. So, please, pull a duke and repair the bridge.
I will make a bridge for you.
That's as much the French national anthem as I know. I do have a music box with the Eiffel Tower on it that plays the French national anthem when you quinkle it. So that's disturbing. Anyway,
farewell.
Yeah, you too. Anyway. See, that's especially worrying. Like, walking over this as a child, I thought maybe if we spent too long on that creature's face, you might take damage. I can neither confirm nor deny, but I'm fairly sure it doesn't. And we have another trellis of paralysis lilies. Not that we can do much with them, but hey, we at least have them, and that's got to count for something. Now, moving onwards in a swift fashion, we have another patch of dirt. I have a jar of dirt, hanky-pinky Friday. I don't think there's anything here, but as we established before, this is just the land of... Okay, this one has glowing spores. I didn't think this patch had anything. I was all ready to give up, but I don't know how much glowing spores sell for, because I don't remember ever knowing that they exist. So, as ever, don't spend too long grinding, but if it suits you, then by all means. Hoping for a second one, but whatever. We got a second one from combat before. So, moving in through here, we have another patch of dirt, but more importantly, a map markable. I'm trying to downplay the presence of Abba. That was an awful loop. My hands are cold, please, don't judge me. That's the cherry tree family. It has a little face on it. Well, it's not supposed to have a face, but it looks like it has a face on the map there, so... There you go, just get petaled on. So, Abba. This is my favourite place in the whole world! I'm a tomboy, but here I feel so calm and relaxed. I really feel so perfectly at ease. Just kidding, I'm going home. Okay, well, later, potato. And speaking of potatoes, we have more diggable soil. As we've established, this is just that sort of place. This one I know yields something. Like, you can sort of infer from all of the sheep just kind of meandering around. There we go. You can dig up twisted tusks here. It's not super useful, but it is nice to have a pacifistic way of getting those, because I'm fairly sure we need them going forwards. I couldn't swear to it, but I believe we do. I am low-key worried about all the time I'm spending digging, simply because, you know, in the last episode I spent so much time digging that the orb had time to recharge. There you go. Okay, that's 2. That will do nicely. Now, don't think I didn't notice you here, by the way. Yeah, I saw that, I just didn't comment on it. No, really, because I knew it was here. Anyway. I'll ask you one thing. Did you see the ninja scroll sticking out? Yes, I just commented on that, yes. Listen up. When a ninja master speaks, you must listen in silence. My ninja techniques are perfect in every way. Well, clearly not. Just saying. The ninja scroll is my way of getting customers to hire me as a bodyguard. Don't you see? It's really very easy to understand. It's like a code. I deliberately set it up so people can spot it. I feel like what he's doing is telling a really ridiculous lie. Like, he's one of those people who starts lying and can't stop, so he's digging himself into so much of a hole that now he's basically forcing himself into making contracts with us. So, yeah. Basically, the next time you see the ninja scroll, and it'll be that small version rather than the large one we're used to, well, I might just consider being your bodyguard. So, if you think you are worthy, when you see the scroll, touch it. Touch me, Tingle. But bear in mind, my skills do not come cheap. Never forget the smell of the sweat from under your armpits. I've thought it all out. So yeah, we can make a contract with that loser. And his name is Yamori. I don't know anything about that name in particular, that's just the name of the guy. So, that's not really... Like, you would have thought, oh hey, we just lost a bodyguard, he'd be a good one to have instead. Yes and no. Thing is, he is a drifter bodyguard, which, much like Teddy Toto, you know, one of the most powerful bodyguards in the game, and he'll follow you across every continent no matter where you go, but he's very expensive. I think it's at least 9,000, if not more, to hire him, so we can't do it yet. And, oh, I forgot this was here. Yeah, I'm not doing this yet. This is something we can come back to later. Basically, that's a minigame that is really not worth your time. You pay like 50 rupees, and if you get a perfect score, you get, I think, a prize of 200. So you make a profit of 150 if you perfect the game, and it's so not worth it. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. Ah, the lilies have respawned. Is there anything diggable here? I'm so paranoid about digging everything. Diggy hole. That's something I've been made aware of recently, but the thing is, as I mentioned on the Tessellating Discord server, which exists if y'all feel like looking it up, I'm sure there's a link to it somewhere. I don't know how Diggy Hole goes, but apparently it's a song, and all I can think of when I hear that title is the Turkish entry from Eurovision 2005, so I'm just thinking, like, Rimmy Lay, except Diggy holy diggy hole, and then just dramatic drumming and just Turkishness. Anyway, what's going on here? Hey, yo. It's dangerous to wander around this area alone. If you wear something shiny, they're going to target you. I'm warning you. Ah, yes, the oinkers. Yeah, we have 2 shiny things from them so far. We got the brooch from this area, we've got the golden button that we sold back for a profit. So, all things considered, our time here is actually going rather well. It just doesn't look like it yet. He used to be very powerful, but now, yeah, we sort of got that impression. And since we're here, I kind of want a bodyguard. Oh, shit. Okay. To explain my thought process here, I kind of wanted a medium bodyguard for something coming up. But then there's this guy. He's kind of objectively the best bodyguard on this continent, and I kind of didn't think he'd be here this soon. I mean, this is the last area of the first continent, but I don't know. It rolls at random to see which bodyguards appear, but sure, I want a medium-sized one, but at the same time, he's the most powerful one we can get at the moment, so I kind of feel bad. So, he's a large, assertive, that just makes him objectively the best, and he charges an absolute bargain of 230 rupees. I was hoping for the medium assertive for 135, but, I mean, this will do in a pinch. I don't know when we have the ability to switch out the lineup, but, you know, Titch is here, by the way, he doesn't hold a grudge, and then there's that guy with the club. We've got this guy, he's just objectively very good. So, with that being the case, we'll just head further into the woods. We do actually have a dungeon coming up, believe it or not. That's probably going to be in the next episode. I remember nothing about the next dungeon, mind you, but it is a thing that's coming up, and we have another Junglo bell, which, believe it or not, also counts as a landmark. Just draw the most ridiculous circle possible and it counts, just to prove a point, I guess. So, give that a ring-a-ding-a-ding, a ring-a-ding-ding. Have I offended French people with my butchering of their national anthem? Okay, yes, you've made your point.
And to get through the forest maze, that's not easy. Fear not, leave it to your old pal Junglo, the forest hero. The more you pay, the less you'll get lost. Simple, right?
I'll be fine.
Farewell.
Now, you can pay him anywhere between 1 and, I think 2,000 rupees, and the more you pay him, the more signs he'll put in the forest, and he'll tell you which way to go. And once, if you pay just 1, he'll put a sign here telling you to go up, and then in the next room there'll be a sign saying, nope, you need to pay more. But here's a little trick. Go left first, and then I believe it's down once, twice, 3 times a downward, leftwards, and then up. As you can tell, this is the Lost Woods, and we get a chest instead, and our price for finding that was 5,000 rupees! I knew we had a ridiculous prize for doing that. I forgot it was quite that ridiculous. Anyways, yes, this is the Lost Woods. If you take a wrong turn at any point, you'll just come back to the entrance. And Mr. Triforce chest, that's cool and good. Okay, so we'll head in, and the path you need to take is... Okay, I do get this a bit mixed up with the this in the Minish cap, where the password to that is basically Uluru, you know, that Australian rock. But no, this one is Ulu Lur Druru, if that makes any sense. So up, left, up, right, and then right again. And then down, right, up. And this does seem rather ridiculous, because in a moment I'm going to crack open the map, because we have one more landmark coming up, I believe? Yeah, okay. Because I at least took notes on the way through the forest, just because I'd rather not pay. But yes, there's this last one here, which... Okay, I forgot what that one gave. I knew it was underwhelming, but 1 rupee! To quote Vinesource, which I don't watch. So yeah, that's the Wood Fighter, and... Oh, yeah, that was the last one. I was expecting one on the other side, but... I don't remember. Well, no, there can't be something on the other side, because we just... Oh, God, I'm just having a massive brain fart today. Anyway, if we dig around here, then we're going to get... I believe this is the Exploding Claws patch. So... What? Okay, I was not expecting that to happen. So, if we dig around here, there should be more claws. Like, we got one set of claws there, and just this thing. Bear with. Like, you would have thought I'd be all over that immediately, but... I just want to prove the point you can get explosive claws here. I wonder if any other, like, random chests are buried here. Because that looks vaguely familiar, but I didn't think that was here. So, huh. Can we do anything with it? Huh. Well, that was a thing that just happened. And there's nothing over here, so I guess all we can do is progress forwards to meet the forest spirit. Yep, it's this guy. Ta-da!
Who goes there? No human has come here for many a moon. But are you really a human? Anyway, lend me your ears. I am the Deku Tree. I have long lived in this forest. Down there is my heir. Do not talk to me or my son ever again. He is in a critical condition.
That's me.
Human beings have polluted the water and air, etc. of this forest.
It like totally sucks. That's right, they're humans.
Man is evil. I have a request. Beneath the earth, there is a special water called life. You have to say it like that, it's the law. My heir desperately needs it. Will you help us?
I mean, yeah. I like trees.
I am grateful to you. Without further ado, I will open the entrance to the Deku Temple. What is the meaning of this? It won't open.
It's your own roots, fam.
It is because of you humans destroying nature. The forest is in pain. I can hear it screaming. To make up for it, you must pay.
Oh, you mean like literally pay. This I'm aware of. Now, if memory serves, you can literally just give him the rupee the wood dummy gave you, and that's fine. I don't know why. Is this a commentary on the cruelty of man? But yeah, you don't really need to pay here.
That's the good stuff. I'm sure the entrance will open now.
Yeah, we got the pink screen, so yes, that should not work, and it does.
Please. You must find life. I'm counting on you.
I'm sure you are. You're forgetting something.
Ah, that's right. I know coming through the forest maze was no easy task. I will make a shortcut for you.
Why, thank you. I didn't want to have to spell Ululurdruru every single time I wanted to come through here, so sure. Now we can get to the bodyguard salon pretty quickly, which was probably the idea here. So, first of all, tiny child, speak to me. Help me.
Find life. Please.
Random equals funny. Well, in the next episode, we're going to head into the Deku Temple. Once again, we're going to need to pay our way in, because that's just how life sucks, you know? But that's a story for another time. I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and, well, next time there's gonna be that. Hope to see you then.